Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news in what could be one of the most surprising and potentially game-changing moves of the NFL offseason. Rumors are swirling about a blockbuster trade involving Kirk Cousins, the veteran quarterback currently with the Atlanta Falcons, heading to the New York Giants. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Wait, Kirk Cousins, really? But hear me out, because this isn't just some rumor. It's gaining serious traction from credible sources like Diana Rossini. And if there's one thing we know about Cousins, it's that he's a seasoned, accurate passer with a proven track record in the league, and the Giants could really use that kind of stability under center right now. Now, let's peel back the layers of this potential move. The Falcons, sitting at 3-6 with a struggling offense and a lot of questions about the future, are reportedly open to trading Cousins in exchange for draft capital. The Giants, on the other hand, are in a bit of a tricky spot. Their current quarterback situation has been less than ideal, especially with Tyrod Taylor nursing injuries and Daniel Jones still recovering from his ACL tear. The team's offense has lacked consistency, and that's been reflected in their 2-8 record, which is painful for fans who remember the glory days of the franchise. What makes Cousins such an intriguing target? For starters, he's a 4-time Pro Bowler with a career that boasts over 500 completions and more than 40 passing yards. His ability to read defenses quickly and make precise throws, especially on intermediate routes, makes him a quarterback who can elevate an offense. His stats this season with the Falcons are solid: 212 completions out of 320 attempts for about 66. 3% with 456 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. His quarterback rating sits at a respectable 92. And he's known for his red zone efficiency with a touchdown rate of 25%. When you look at his career, Cousins has rarely missed games, has minimal injury history, and maintains a high level of pocket presence. That's exactly what the Giants need to stabilize their quarterback room and give Daniel Jones some serious competition, or even serve as a reliable starter if Jones isn't quite ready yet. But why would the Falcons consider parting ways with Cousins now? The team's focus has been shifting towards developing their young QB, Michael Penix Jr., who has shown flashes of promise and could be the future of Atlanta's offense. The Falcons are also paying Cousins around $25 million this season, and with their cap situation and their focus on building around their young quarterback, freeing up that money and draft picks makes sense. The trade would involve the Falcons sending Cousins to the Giants in exchange for a second-round pick in 2026 and a third-round pick in 2027, solid assets that could help the Giants bolster their roster on both sides of the ball. Now, for the Giants, acquiring Cousins could be a game-changer. His experience and leadership could bring stability to a position that has been a roller coaster this season. Imagine what a quarterback with Cousins' skill set could do in Brian Daboll's offense. His ability to manage long drives, reduce turnovers, and perform under pressure could help turn around the team's offensive production immediately. The Giants have been struggling to find consistent offensive flow, and adding a QB like Cousins could help them reach new heights. He's known for making smart decisions, and his red zone numbers, where he scores touchdowns 62% of the time, are a testament to his poise and accuracy when it matters most. Statistically, if Cousins joins the Giants, we could expect an increase of around 500 passing yards over the rest of the season, along with an 18% boost in completion percentage and a 22% improvement in red zone efficiency. These aren't just numbers. They translate into more points on the board, more sustained drives, and ultimately a better chance to compete in the NFC East and beyond. His presence would also take pressure off receivers like Darius Slayton, who's been hampered by a hamstring injury, and give wideouts a much-needed quarterback who can deliver accurate passes consistently. Now, let's talk about the defensive side of the ball for a moment. While this move is primarily about upgrading the offense, it's also about creating a more balanced team. With Cousins leading the offense, the Giants could sustain drives longer, giving their defense a breather and reducing the amount of time opponents have to score. This is especially crucial given the recent struggles of players like Kayvon Thibodeaux, who's been out with injuries but could benefit from less pressure on the defense as a whole. More long drives mean more rest for the defense, which can translate into more turnovers and better field position, a recipe for winning close games. And speaking of close games, this trade could turn the Giants into real spoilers in the NFC East. With Cousins under center, the team's win probability against blitzes and aggressive defenses could see a significant uptick. His ability to manage pressure, combined with Daboll's offensive expertise, might be just what the Giants need to turn their season around. It's no secret that Cousins has performed well against tough defenses in the past, and his experience in playoff-like situations could be invaluable as the Giants look to fight for a postseason spot. Looking at the bigger picture, the odds for the Giants to win the Super Bowl have been drifting up lately, from +50-0 to +25-0. While that might seem like a long shot, adding Cousins significantly boosts their chances, especially if they make a playoff push. He's a proven winner, and his presence could be the key to unlocking that extra gear needed to compete with the league's best. His ability to execute in high-pressure situations, especially in the red zone, makes him a true X-factor for the Giants as they aim to turn their season around and make a deep run. Of course, not everyone is sold on this move. The Falcons are a bit skeptical about trading Cousins, especially with their focus on their young QB Penix and their current record. They're also paying Cousins a good chunk of change, and moving him now could be seen as a sign that they're gearing up for a rebuild. But for the Giants, this could be the kind of strategic move that defines their season, bringing in a veteran who can lead, manage games, and provide a blueprint for success. It's about stability, experience, and giving Daniel Jones a clear path to either compete for the starting spot or learn from a seasoned pro. Now, I know some of you might be wondering about the specifics of how this could work. Well, the trade negotiations are still ongoing, but the potential deal makes a lot of sense for both sides. The Giants get a quarterback who's familiar with the NFC, has playoff experience, and can be a true leadership figure in the locker room. The Falcons, meanwhile, get valuable draft capital to continue building their team around their young talent. In the end, the decision to go after Cousins reflects the Giants' desire to make a bold move, one that could pay off big if everything aligns. It's about building a team that's ready to contend now, not just in the future. The NFC East is wide open, and adding a player like Kirk Cousins could be the spark that pushes the Giants back into the playoff picture, maybe even beyond. As fans, we've seen how a proven quarterback can turn a team around. Think of what Stafford did for the Rams in 2021, or how elite pocket passers have led their teams to Super Bowls. Cousins brings that same experience and poise to the table. So keep your eyes peeled, Giants fans. This story is developing, and if it comes to fruition, it could redefine the franchise's trajectory for years to come. Imagine a Giants offense led by a quarterback who can execute under pressure, manage long drives, and keep defenses honest. That's the kind of upgrade that could make a real difference, especially as the team looks to establish a winning culture once again. The NFC East is shaping up to be more competitive than ever, and with Cousins potentially donning the Giants' blue, we could be on the brink of a new chapter, one filled with excitement, resilience, and a shot at bringing the Lombardi Trophy back to New York. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Kirk Cousins could be the missing piece to finally get this team back into playoff contention? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing a veteran leader take command of the offense? Or do you have doubts about moving forward with this kind of high-profile trade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the future of the Giants. Remember, this is a team built on passion, dedication, and the unshakable belief that better days are ahead. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest New York Giants news, because the season is far from over and the best is yet to come.